Hey guys, welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris Stell. Today, we are looking at three Philosophers from Ommegang Brewery out of Cooperstown, New York. It comes in at 9.8%, available year-round. It's basically a quadruple fermented on cherries. So they kind of added a whole twist to it. But with that said, let's get into this beer. Again, this is their three Philosophers quadruple fermented on cherries. Comes in at 9.8%, available year-round. Let's get into a glass, let you know how it smells, taste, give you the verdict, and we'll go from there. What do you say? Alright, so the appearance on the three Phils, or three Philosophers, you know, it's that typical quadruple, that deep, dark, brownish. It looks like iced tea to me, and I always say that. This one had about 2 fingers worth of head. It is a light, kind of off-white type head, reflecting off the color of the beer. Carbonation, once again, streaming off the bottom of the glass. It looks almost like champagne. That is, they do bottle condition their beers, so you're going to get that kind of really active carbonation in these beers, and it just kind of helps to open up the beer a little bit. Just an excellent, excellent looking quadruple. Alright, the aroma on the three Philosophers. Yeah, smells so good. You know, you do get a little bit of the alcohol in this one. You do definitely smell the cherries in there. I mean, you can definitely get a good hint of what you're going to taste. There's some definite cherry flavor in there. Yeah, you get the deep bready notes. There's a lot of caramel in this one. You get deep, really big malt notes. You know, the mouthfeel in this one's just going to be phenomenal. Figs, raisins. There's some cherry in there. There's a little bit of funkiness in there. You get the breadiness from the yeast. Overall, just a very, very stylistically, you know, dead-on quadruple. Good stuff. Alright, so the taste on the three Phils. Yeah, it's really good. You know, at first note, you don't get a lot of the dark fruits. You just get a ton of caramel notes to me. Right in the front, there's a little bit of bitterness. You get the kind of the carbonation kind of welling up right at the beginning of the tongue. Middle of the tongue, you start to get those deep fruits, those dates and raisins and plums, you know, that you associate with big Belgian beers. By the back, it's all malt, it's all breadiness, everything's kind of mixed together, doing this really kind of great Belgian, you know, salsa or whatever, kind of coming together in your mouth. And it's got a huge mouthfeel, almost like a sticky mouthfeel, really kind of fills it up and just kind of lingers, and it's just a great taste. There's that cherry is just a hint of cherry, just enough to keep it interesting, just enough to really make it different from any other quadruple that I've had. And it just keeps it fresh. There's a little bit of sourness in there, a little bit of funk in there, and it's just a really, really excellent tasting beer. Alright, so the verdict on three Philosophers from Ommegang Brewing, coming in at 9.8%, available now. I believe you can also get this in 4-packs of 12-ounce bottles too as well, so check those out if you can get them. Yeah, I gotta give this one an A. This one was kind of a no-brainer for me. I went into this one knowing exactly what it tasted like, exactly what I was getting into. This is just an amazing beer. This is one of the best representations of an American Belgian strong dark ale, quadruple, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's just the taste is so overwhelmingly balanced. At the same time, they do new things with the cherry. You have all the traditional taste. You get the cherry in there, the sourness. There's a little bit of funk in there. The mouthfeel is just crazy. Tons of carbonation to really help move everything along, kind of clean your palate out a little bit. The malt is spot on. The look of the beer is spot on, and it's just a consistently great beer. And for that, you know, my hat off to you guys. It is a phenomenal beer. I think you guys should definitely check it out. It's pretty readily available. They're in 48 out of 50 states in the U.S., so you should probably be able to get this 4-packs, 750 milliliter bottles. Definitely check it out. It's getting an A for me. And remember, folks, life's too short. Please, please, please drink amazing Belgian beers, or lagers, ales, whatever you get. Cheers.